Hello, we're doing the weekly roundup for Division 1 and we're interviewing Adam Jeffries. He's the new coach of the Goodwood Saints Football Club. Welcome, Adam.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, new to the competition, and how have you found it so far at Goodwood?
I've enjoyed the summer, absolutely loved it. It's a great football club. Luckily been using the Concordia College facilities through the summer, which are fantastic, whilst the cricketers rule the Oval. One game in, yeah, boys got off to a good start, but there's still a long way to go, so we're not getting ahead of ourselves, that's for sure. No,
we'll just go through a few of the scores from last week. You obviously don't know a lot about the competition being new. Rostrevor OC, who are the powerhouse, they kicked off their premiership defence in grand style with 17-11, 113, defeated Adelaide University 9-3, 57. Personally, I saw that coming. I don't know about yourself, but
not a huge surprise from our point of view. We expect Rostrevor to be at the pointy end this year, so not a huge surprise, but a pretty good first up win for them, I would have thought.
Yeah. Henley, 10-19, 79, defeated Modbury 9-8, 62. Modbury have lost a lot of players. Henley have gained a fair few. Many people would have thought great in that 17 points, but there was a huge number of extra scoring shots.
I watched a little bit of the vision from that game, and I think Henley overcopped the worst of the windy conditions as well, and it was just blowing an absolute gale across the ground. And I think if they kicked 19-10, they probably would have been more satisfied, so probably a good first up win for them.
Yeah, and they've got a first year coach as well, so yeah, good first up win back in Division 1 for Henley. Prince Alfred OC recruited quite well during the off-season. 13 goals, 6, 84, defeated Athelstone, who were runners-up in Division 2 last year, who are 9-3, 57. So yeah, Athelstone weren't blown away, but yeah, good win to Prince Alfred OC.
We played Prince Alfred in the last trial game and they beat us by 2 or 3 goals, and they looked pretty handy on that day, so not a big surprise there. I think Athelstone will surprise plenty of teams during the year though.
Prince Alfred still the elite kicking skills?
Yeah, they definitely try and chip the ball around, and they did it very well against us in the trial game.
Very good with the kicking skills, aren't they? And your opponents for this week, Tree Gully up at PERTARINGA, 14 goals, 9-93, defeated Port Districts 8-14, 62. Once again, Districts kicked poorly, and Gully's walked away with a 5-goal win, but could have been a bit different if Districts had scored a bit better.
I think goal kicking would have proven very difficult for everyone across the league on the weekend with the breezes going across the ground, so I think a good result for Tree Gully. They're certainly going to be a good opponent this week. Yeah,
they'll be tough this year. Prince Alfred, I think, will be tough. Yourselves and Rostrevor, they're my 4 in no particular order, but and then there was your opening games, the first game coach of Goodwood Saints, and you played Payneham Nu Union, who were runners up in Division 1 last year. So it was a strong win. It was 11 goals, 6, 72. The Payneham Nu Union 3-7, 25. So an 8-goal win to start the season.
I think there was still game on at 3/4 time. There was only a goal or 2 in it, and we ran away with it late. So it was definitely a more competitive game than what that scoreboard suggests, but yeah, certainly happy with the result in the end.
You'd obviously be pleased with the fitness levels then if you run away late?
Yeah, I think it just came down to, it was an arm wrestle. We were down 2 on the bench as well, but yeah, it was just a typical arm wrestle, small oval, lots of stoppages, and we just kicked a couple of goals early in the last quarter, which kind of broke the back in a low-scoring game. It was probably going to be hard for him to come back from there. So.
And Tom Anderson's 100th game for the club?
Yes, he kicked 3 goals as well. I think I only said 2 in the paper, but he definitely kicked 3.
Kicked 3?
Yeah, he was probably very high up in our best, playing a bit of a high half-forward role. He had a great game this 100th.
Okay, and Anthony Scarra kicked a couple, probably from a wing, I'm guessing, or somewhere around?
No, he played more forward. They were all, Anthony got his hands on the ball all late in the game. He had a really good last quarter, so hopefully he can take that into this week. Jordan
Pinto with a couple. And Crump Anthony Dempsey, a true wingman there, he picked one, and Carter and Tommy Barry, all on the scoreboard.
I think Dempsey will be happy to get a mention that with Lou Whitelock's absence, he was captain for the day, and he was extremely proud to lead the boys out, and he had a solid game.
I was talking to you on the phone last week, and I said, you're a star defender, and I couldn't remember his name. Now here it is, best player, Nick Burgess, there he is, that was the name. He's a gun back there in the fence.
Yeah, he played a little bit on ball for us as well. He's just super hard with his tackling and pressure and diving on loose footies, all the intangible stuff he does.
His
really,
consistency week in and week out is a fantastic player. Tom Barry, Tommy Anderson in his 100th, Luke Stanton and Levi Elms all in the better players.
We're all our midfielders really. It was a midfield battle. It was hard for the forwards and backs either end. Because there was just so many stoppages, so it's no surprise to see the on-ballers in the better players because they're around the ball constantly.
No ruckman in the best players. Did Big Carter get on top of Hansen or?
I thought Tommy had quite a good game.
With all your midfielders in the best, I thought.
Yeah, potentially. I think Tommy had a pretty good game, and I think we'd say that he won the battle. I'm sure he'd say he won the battle. But it was a pretty even contest. Tommy did kick a goal. I think the goal kicker said Jay Carter. It was actually Tommy that kicked the goal. Okay. So he had a serviceable game for sure.
Yeah. This week we'll just get on to them. We've got Modbury and Port Districts up at Modbury. How do you see that one playing out?
It's probably a 50-50 game, isn't it? Like I said, without knowing a hell of a lot about both teams, maybe Modbury at home might get the job done, potentially.
Yeah, I'll go Districts on that one. A big game at Park 9. Park 9, a ground, not a lot of atmosphere. We've got Prince Alfred versus Henley.
That will be a good game. I'll tip Prince Alfred just. That'll be a good game.
Same here. Payneham Nu Union at home after the big loss have got probably not who they wanted to come up against with last year's reigning premiers in the battle of the grand final rematch with Rostrevor.
Yeah, you probably have to say Rostrevor are favourites, but I'm sure Payneham will want to respond after a round one loss. So and when you lose a grand final, there's always a little added something there for them. So tip a draw. How's that sound?
On the fence, mate. I'm going at Rostrevor, but Payneham did start, I think it was about 2-8 last year and played in the grand final, so they'll come storming.
And I believe they didn't have their best team on the park against us on the weekend too. I know a few of their small forwards weren't playing, so if they get them back, they'll be more dangerous, I'm sure.
Then we've got Adelaide University up against Athelstone in the city at Adelaide University's ground.
It's probably a 50-50 game as well, isn't it? I'm sure Athelstone would love to get off the mark in Division 1. Adelaide Uni, maybe Adelaide Uni just.
Yeah, you never quite know what you're going to get with Uni because of the new influx of players every year in the system. So, and then you got the big clash at Goodwood Oval, yourself and Tree Gully.
Yeah, I'm allowed to tip Goodwood. I'll tip Goodwood. It's going to be a tough game, that's for sure. We know Tree Gully are very, very good. The fact that it's at our small oval, hopefully we'll be able to structure up and defend them well enough to get the points.
And where do you see your strengths in that game?
I think we play our oval well. I think the small oval, just getting numbers around the ball, our inside midfielders are always strong. It's easy for your defenders to get back and clog up space and things like that. So I think it's still pretty cliche, isn't it? But around the ball, if we can beat them around the ball and keep the scores a little bit lower, that'll definitely suit us, and hopefully a couple of our forwards bob up and can keep the score for us.
Great. Thank you very much for having the weekly roundup with the SA footballer team.